Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. That's taken in by Henry. This is ahead for about 5. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Lamar now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down throw for Jackson. Henry on the catch. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lamar off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Jackson's going to throw again. Gets this to Bateman. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Jackson now on 3rd. Bateman hauls it in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. From the gun, a run for Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Motion man sent left. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has some room to work. Touchdown, Baltimore! So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. They'll probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Cordero Patterson now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. Wilson airing it out to start. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. They're down to their final one in this half. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And that's good for a gain of 5. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. It's a gain of 5, but they're still well behind the sticks. 3rd down coming up.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they have the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Play action, it's Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. 4th and forever coming up. Trying something here. They fake the spike. And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
They'll run here with Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens with a chance to boost their lead. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
This one is up and good. And the Ravens bump the lead up to 13 points. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
14, got it.
One of the tight ends in motion left. First down, here's Russ. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Trying again, following the sack. He fires one deep down, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got it! And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Patterson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll motion Jefferson left. Okay, the wide receiver's gonna get it to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're gonna have 2nd and 2 next.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that was pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Ross off the play fake. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Roquan Smith with the pick. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
First down, here's Lamar. He puts some power on a deep one left. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Hey, hey. Go ahead. Stay shot.
Throwing again is Lamar. He's trying another one deep. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He's back to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wilson now off the play action. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
You change it.
Here's Lamar. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Hey, come on.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey. 13.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He beams one. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And another one is no good. What a disaster this has been, Brock. That is his third missed PAT in this ball game. No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. Patterson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Russ now from the gun. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Go.
Now Wilson on the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Wilson now from the gun. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
180. 180. Nice shot.
Lamar now from the gun. Throwing it deep off his back foot. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And they send a man in motion. Play action. Here's Jackson. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers return the interception close to the red zone. He stopped inside the 25. All right, that's now his second interception thrown in this game. Obviously not a stat you want, but he does have those 4 touchdowns to fall back on.
And that pick, well, makes it a little bit better performance for this defense, right? I mean, you get burned 4 times, but at least you got a couple to hang your hat on that you did take away. I'm not sure that fact is going to save them from what's going to be a really rough film session, though.
First down throw from Wilson. He has it at the 5. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Ball at the 33 for first down.
180. Hey, middle.
They bring a tight end in motion right. On first down, Jackson. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
180. Sit up.
Jackson trying again after the pick. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now here's Lamar. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens hold an 11-point advantage. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Taking the handoff. Now Wilson. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Harris gets it on the counter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On play action now, Wilson. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Marcus Williams has it. And the Ravens are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Lamar off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play fake with Jackson. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Man in motion here. 2nd down, Jackson to pass. He's looking deep once again. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. That's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
He's loaded another one up. This is brought in at the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running once more with Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers have some new life in the fourth. Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, it's the work they do on those first 3 downs to get to this 4th down, like a pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. And once that offense decides to go for it on 4th down, a good chance they're going to get that stop. And oh, by the way, a few style points and added to the stat sheet with the INT.
And he's brought down for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Touch 50, touch 50. Touch.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 7 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Now to throw. He has the first over the middle. 30. Gets the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers trim the deficit down to 5. So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another run for Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The Steelers go to a dime set. Must be thinking pass on this 3rd down. Couple additional DBs brought in. Setting up to pass. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know they've got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
He'll look to throw it. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. To throw. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so 2nd down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Looking to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Spread the field and send him all deep, baby. All right, this might be a stupid question, Brock, but what makes that play call successful against an NFL secondary?
Yeah, because 4 verts is good against a college secondary, a high school secondary, a Pop Warner secondary, because it burdens and stresses that defense. And if you got people that can run and you got 4 choices to choose from, oftentimes you'll find one to hit on.
And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. Now Boswell on to send this away. Hill now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
180. Hey, report. Report. Thirteen. 180. 180.
Here he is to throw. That's taken in by Henry. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Throwing now. He'll get this to Henry. And he's out of bounds to stop the clock. They have a 1st down and an even 30 seconds to play. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Back to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey.
1st down, here's Lamar. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there, just 11 seconds remaining.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Lamar throwing again. Henry on the catch. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Baltimore.